on the third day, I had to go to the pharmacy. I said, do you have diuretics, hydrochlorothiazide, Aldactone, Lasix? Yeah, we have Lasix. I said, okay, I'll take it. Why do you need Lasix? And I walked to the side and said, look at my ankles. This is from flying and Lebanese food. She's like, okay, I get it. So I took a Lasix. And the next day, I woke up peeled out of my mind.
Good Lasix.
That was good. The pharmaceutical Lasix is good. Straight from the pharmacy, no expiration. The Lasix that I have laying around here, I think I bought 5 years ago, so it's mad expired.
So what do you have, just like 40 megs?
Yeah, 40 mgs done before bed. And of course, I went to the bathroom like 12 times, full bladders. So I pissed up a storm. And then I looked at the mirror the next day and I was shredded everywhere.
Don't do this, by the way, because I know someone's watching this going, oh, I want to look shredded tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you're not dialed in with your electrolyte balance and your water and stuff like that, you're going to...
No cramping on my end, obviously.
No.
I got to add some sodium laying around.
That's because you're on top of your shit. If you're not on top of your shit, you know what other muscle that cramps?
Your hard muscle, yeah.
You do what works for yourself, individual responses, etc., etc. The key thing, I think, is being a bit more prepared, starting prep a little bit leaner.
Yes.
This is a big one. But obviously, that's not something that I can you can expect from everyone straight away. I think this is a result
but you were always
5 or 6 years
chasing the size, right? In the off-season, of course, you're going to put on some body fat, and if you're using insulin and stuff. I think this is the first off-season where you had like, okay, I got the size now, I can stay a little bit leaner.
Yeah.
Right?
But that comes with time. That's five or 6 years of bodybuilding,
right?
You know, so now I'm in a position where, I'm holding a bit more muscle, so it's a little bit more applicable, a bit more realistic to hold on to those lower body fat levels while growing. And but I don't expect that from someone starting out. You know,
no, of course not.
I mean, I embrace the fluff.
Of course not. Look at all the IFBB pros when you look at their off seasons.
Still, some of them now.
When they were amateurs, they're like, still some of them now. Yeah,
you know, still some of them now. Just go for the fluff. Just get massive, and then do a little bit more aggressive diet in pre-prep or in prep. Whatever works. Just works for some of those guys. Do you know what I mean? But for me, that last off-season push, I didn't bother pushing all the way up to 300 again. I had sort of that 280 to 290 somewhere in there, looking big and full. But
because the last 20 pounds is like 15 pounds of fat.
Yeah, basically.
And 5 pounds of fullness. And then how much muscle do you really gain? And I think you can be 300 pounds again, but you'll probably just have to stay leaner. And then
next time we'll be leaner, yeah. So that will be the next off-season after this, after these shows. And that will be the next big off-season up to that real sort of first call-out level physique.
Yeah, I'm still surprised I'm 110 kilos.
What are you taking? What's your cycle?
So I was on 150 tests and 150 primo and 150 mastrone for 2 weeks. And then I bumped the primo or the mastrone up to 300s because I want to throw in the trimbolone sandwich. Again, never say never, right? But here we are again. But the last time I took 25 milligrams of trim per week, I got a little bit of gyno. So I preemptively bumped up the mastrone to the medical dose of 300 milligrams per week. So I was on, with the 70 milligrams of Anavar per day, or per week, 10 milligrams per day. I was slowly increasing the dosage, right? So I think up until this week, I was on 300, 300, and then 70, so about 700 or 670, give or take.
Yeah.
And now I'll throw in 25 milligrams of Trembolone per week and 50 milligrams Anavar, or Winstrol. So that's 150 tests, 300 Mastrone, 150 Primo, 25 Tren, 50 Winstrol, and 70 Anavar. So it's a total of 750 per week. So it's low dosages of a multitude of different compounds. Get some synergy in there.
Cool. Did you ever see your prolactin numbers last time you got a little gyno?
Yeah, it was normal.
Normal, yeah.
I think it's just because I was off cycle for such a long time, and then I threw in the fluctuation. The fluctuation, you get that progestogenic signaling.
Yeah.
And
a little increase in weight, a little bit of water.
Yeah, and now it's nicely under control. It's actually a little smaller than it was before I went on cycle, because probably from the Mastrone and the DHT
for sure
signaling from the Primo,
keeping you nice and dry and hard.
Yeah, so that's trying hard. That's under, and we'll see this week after adding in the trend. If I get a symptom of gyno again and it flares up, then I'm just going to take it out and rely on the test Mastrone Primo combination.
Going to get the surgery done next year?
Yeah, I can't really be bothered. I'm not getting on stage, right? So I'm going to do LASIK surgery on my eyes.
It's also not like...
That's more important to me than
it's not that
surgery.
Visibly noticeable with you either.
No.
It's not really. Like, it's one of them when you're... You know when you look a little flat, but you've got a bit of water and you can see it sag a bit, but when you're full and you're not really watery, and everything's and your skin's stretched out, you don't notice it at all.
Plus, we have a chest pump. It just pumps up the chest and it hides the fact
hides
you have a little bit of puffy nipple.
Yeah.
And the weird thing is, as you get leaner, the severity of the gyno gets less and less and less because the fat in the surrounding tissue. Yeah. And then, of course, you have the twilight zone where it gets worse because you're so lean that then the gyno tissue is very visible. So let's see what happens. Will I get down to 4% body fat? Most likely not. I'm about 8-9% now. A little bit watery from the growth hormone and a week of eating, obviously. But I think I'll dial it in for the Mr. Olympia, at least for the expo. Right? We're not peaking for the Mr. Olympia on stage. We're peaking for the expo to be, looking a little bit better for the photo op.
We're going to be looking good for the Olympia. The only question is am I going to shave my head, or are you going to grow your hair?
No, I'm not going to grow hair.
Match.
No. I'm gonna. This is where it's going to end up at.
I might have to shave then.
Yeah, so I'll take the GH out about a week before because I got horrible edema when I went to Dubai.
Yeah.
God, my ankles were like...
Yeah, you don't fly good on growth, do you? Flights and growth don't go well for Steve.
So I took it the night before, and then normally I fast while flying. So I just drank water, no sodium, no electrolytes. Of course, I was eating like 6 pickles per day leading up to that moment. So that's not a good idea either. It's like 800 milligrams of sodium, not sodium chloride, but actual... Yeah, so that was not a good idea. So I took the pickles out. Now I'm retaining a lot less water. Man, I arrived in Dubai, and for 2 days, my ankles were like pitting edema, like horrible. And then on the third day, I had to go to the pharmacy. I said, do you have diuretics, hydrochlorothiazide, aldactone, Lasix? Yeah, we have Lasix. I said, okay, I'll take it. Why do you need Lasix? And I walked to the side and said, look at my ankles. This is from flying and Lebanese food. She's like, okay, I get it. So I took a Lasix, and the next day, I woke up peeled out of my mind.
Good Lasix.
That was good. The pharmaceutical Lasix is good. Straight from the pharmacy, no expiration. The Lasix that I have laying around here, I think I bought 5 years ago, so it's mad expired. Yeah. So
what do you have? Just like 40 megs done?
Yeah, 40 megs done before bed. And of course, I went to the bathroom like 12 times, full bladders. So I pissed up a storm. And then I looked at the mirror the next day, and I was shredded everywhere.
Don't do this, by the way, because I know someone's watching this going, I want to look shredded tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you're not dialed in with your electrolyte balance and your water and stuff like that, you're going to...
No cramping on my end, obviously. No. I got to add some sodium laying around.
That's because you're on top of your shit. If you're not on top of your shit, you know what other muscle that cramps?
Your hard muscle, yeah.
So don't fuck around with diuretics.
Yeah, so in my case, it's 3 days off the growth, and then, I ate reasonably clean in Dubai, besides one meal at the end of the day.
I look good, mate.
I look pretty good, and then I met Dia, and he was like, holy shit, you look way bigger than I thought you would. I said, well, that's the illusion of YouTube. Yeah. So if you thought I look big now, wait until the expo. We got that resolved. So this time I'll stop the growth hormone at least a week before flying. And then hopefully, by the time we land in Vegas, you'll be on prep, so we won't be eating too many dinners.
No, it's a deload week. So there'll be a couple of opportunities for a nice quality steak and a glass of wine maybe, and a couple of cigars. Yeah. But most of the time it's going to be full bodybuilder mode, keeping dialed into the prep. Yeah. And just taking in that whole atmosphere. I think it's just going to be fully loaded with inspiration, motivation.
You're going to have a good time.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't fucking wait. And it's the 60th anniversary as well, so it's a good one. Yeah. The competition this year is could go either way.
Yeah, that's what they say every year, man. I'll see when they step on stage.
We'll see.
I'll see what
it's exciting.
I'm not even going to get my hopes up too much.
No, but there's some battles there that I'm waiting to see. I really want to see Wesley versus Chris.
That is going to be very exciting. That's what I'm the most excited for.